Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be making some Liberian GB soup. And in this pot I have some dry fish, I have goat meat, I have snails, I have I don't know what else I have in the pot, yeah. But I'm adding some habanero pepper and some bitter ball. So I allow it for a little bit. I added my seasonings. I added some crown vita. I added chicken bouillon and some salt. So there you see I have my GB medicine and my country spice. That's the only name I know for it, the GB medicine. And I have to allow it roast a little bit so I can be able to pound it because it's the little mortar I have. And I also added some peanut butter. I had a creamy peanut butter. I don't have the fresh Liberian peanut butter that our people just use the ground nuts and ground that we used to buy in the market. So this is the only one I have, so that's what I'm using. And I got me some mackerel fish that I steam and put in the soup. So I always add some seeds to my soup when it's boiling because I want that kind of brown face for the soup because I'm not using dry meat because normally when I'm using the dry meat, the meat skin helps with the brownness of the soup. But today I don't have dry meat, so I use the seeds. And if you notice mushroom, I like the Liberian mushroom, but I don't have some today as well. So I'm replacing it with this mushroom from the Asian store. It is so good. It tastes so good like our Liberian mushroom. So most of the time this is what I use. So I had to let it soak for at least 10 minutes so that it could loosen up. And I have to break it apart too because they look so small, but trust me, girl, as soon as that thing sit in the pot in the water for a few minutes, it's gonna start spraying up so wide. And I added it to the soup. So after a couple of minutes, the pepper, I had to take the pepper off the soup to allow it to, not to allow it, but to blend to the texture I wanted. And while blending, I added a little bit of peanut butter because I felt like I needed some. For the bitter ball, they all mashed in the soup, so I couldn't find some. So scraped in my peanut butter cup, got a little bit out of it, and added it to the pepper and used my little masher. I was so excited when I found that stuff in the African market. I rushed on it so bad because I like cooking. Okay, so I add some peanut butter to the pepper and I mash it. Make sure it mix well, because at this point of the soup is almost coming to an end. So definitely you need to mash it well so that when you put it in a pot, it don't take so long to dissolve. So I'm here mashing and just taking my time to get that done because that pepper be splashing all over the place. And I still have some of my pepper on my blended GB medicine and country spice. I'm just adding it on it and mix. And after I add it to the soup, and I have my wallow. My mom sent this wallow for me from Liberia, and I'm putting a little bit to it at a time because sometimes when you just go ahead and put everything in it, it gets so thick, and I'm not looking for that kind of thick texture today. I want it a little bit watery because I'm having it for a group of people. Okay, sorry. I'm having it for a group of people, so I just wanted a little bit watery. So I adding some more to the soup. I think I just used the entire bowl because that was a lot of soup I was cooking, so I needed all of that on it. Because the first time I tried, you need to keep stirring till you get the consistency you want. Because if you don't stir, you won't know how thick it is until you stir. So make sure it dissolves well. So put it a bit at a time, because if you can't do it that way, because some people it gets so naughty with them, you can just put the water in a little bowl, add some of your soup in the bowl, and make sure and mix it with the soup and just put it in there. There's another way, and there you go. It's slummery now. It's drawing, as the Nigerians say. It's drawing. And we're going to be having this with some fufu because I don't have the energy to pound cassava. So I'm going to make it thick as I can so that it get, maybe we still feel like we are swallowing GB. So that's a whole bag, a whole packet of the plantain fufu that I'm trying to make. Yeah, girl, this is crazy to stir this thing. This is like my biggest fear because I don't even know how to mold fufu, so I just be trying my best. And I had to put some water on it because, as I said earlier, we want it to be as thick as it can so that we can feel like we starting GB soup. So I have to put a little bit of water again, cook it, and yeah, I am trying to mold it. I can't mold this thing. I don't care how hard I try. It's not possible. I can't. I am struggling. I am struggling. This is when I miss my sister because she's the one who's the expert for these kind of things. I will cook it, but I don't like dishing up. I don't like all of this work, so I had to go through this struggle to mix the entire thing. Not mix, but mold the entire fufu because I was having some people coming over to my home, so I was cooking for them. So I had to mold them. And so if you have never tried the GB by yourself, maybe you want to try it with people. It is one of the easiest things to cook. Most of the time, like me, I'm a fufu person, so all the time I'm cooking this kind of soup to my house. Like, it is so easy to cook. You don't have to put all of the ingredients I put in it. You can just cook fish. You can just cook a little bit of goat meat or whatever meat you like. You could just cook a little bit of it, like you are cooking pepper soup. So it is so easy. And I'm still struggling with this fufu because it was so hot. So I had to take my time, get it over with. I couldn't leave it in the bowl because I had nobody to help me do that. But I just can't get it right in molding this thing. I can't get it right. I fought so hard, but still. But at least I did it. I tried my best and did what I could do. But guys, if you have your mortar at your home, this would be the best thing to do. Buy a cassava. The Mexican store sell the pure cassava, so it is so easy for you to just boil because those things, the little work, I have my own of taboo. I don't like peeling those things, so if you can just buy the one that is in the pack, you can just go ahead and boil and just use your blender or your mortar and blend. There you go. I'm done with that thing. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Love.